Let's have this discussion. Back during the last Nintendo Direct, the one where they showed off the Nintendo Virtual Console online, they also revealed the Super Mario Galaxy movie trailer. And in that reaction trailer, I was literally screaming, I was angry, I was heinous.
Oh, don't. Do not. No. Do not dig around. No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No!
But just the other day, this happened. And what else more do I have to say other than it being peak? Now, as the Nintendo brain rot human being that I am, that part of me is like, oh, well, they could have adapted another movie and made it the sequel and kept Galaxy for the third film. And yes, that may be true. But also, as I was watching this movie, I was like, this is a kid's movie. It really doesn't have to be that deep. And I feel like kids aren't going to sit through an entire film that's just world building as much as many of us would like. So I do think that going straight into Galaxy was possibly their best move, at least like marketing wise. But as a film, this movie makes the first one look like slop. I don't even have the desire to go back and watch the first one just because this one was so good. I swear it wasn't until like the day before it came out that like the hype really hit me, because I try to stay away from spoilers as much as possible. I wasn't really excited when they announced it because I was really hoping that they would go for like a world route, maybe sing like Wario or Waluigi. But as the time got closer, the hype slowly started to build. I was really disappointed that, they revealed Fox to be in the movie. But thankfully, he was not the only surprise in the movie, and I'm not gonna spoil it, but I will say it was such a shock to me what they have done in this film. I think this film was absolutely peak. It was amazing to see Yoshi up on the big screen. I think Yoshi had to have been one of my favorite characters. I was really afraid when they announced Donald Glover as the voice actor for Yoshi, because I wasn't watching trailers at that point. I don't like spoilers. So in my mind, I'm like, oh, Yoshi's gonna have a speaking voice. That's really disappointing. This is going to be awful. But it turns out he was just making Yoshi noises the whole time, and it was amazing. Yoshi was literally the cutest character. And yes, this is a Mario film. It's gonna be like the first one, so there were references everywhere, and I enjoyed it. The film critic in me is like, oh, this is just pandering to the fans. Well, yes. And I had a blast. Every single moment had a smile on my face. I saw it, the opening night, which was insane. The theater was packed, but I was smiling the whole entire time. It was amazing. There's like so much happening to the point where it's kind of hard to process what's going on. I guess that would be like my only complaint. But it really isn't that much to comprehend. I did go back and watch it a second time, and it left a smile on my face the whole entire time. There was not a second during that film where I was like, I'm bored, I want to leave, this is slop. Everything was so exciting. And honestly, which is kind of bizarre, is I feel like Star Fox was kind of the best part of this film. And I don't want to say he was the best part of this film. I really loved Yoshi a lot. But like Fox, he can get it. Like, I don't know. It had to have been, what's his name? Glenn Powell. That's who did the voice. He did an amazing job at portraying Fox. I think Glenn was literally the perfect person to voice Fox. I already enjoyed him so much as a character, probably from Scream Queens, but like also other things. But he was the perfect person and has like the perfect personality to voice him. I thought he was amazing. Another complaint, he got a lot more screen time than Rosalina. This was not the Super Mario Galaxy movie. I mean, they were in the Gateway Galaxy, but we didn't really see Rosalina. So we're going to get into major spoilers territory now. So if you stayed past the end, there were 2 post-credit scenes, and in the very end, we saw a princess hand come out. And from that point, I was like jumping out of my seat because I can't believe she's actually here. I was surprised she wasn't here for this movie, but it makes me really curious where they're going to go in this next film. My theory is we're going to have 5 minutes of Princess Daisy in this next one, and then Rosalina will get the Luigi treatment in this upcoming film. But I'm really curious about where they're going to go, because this must mean that Waluigi and Wario are going to be in this next film. And if we saw during the lore drop, which hopefully is not canon, about Rosalina and Peach, there was some dark forces, and some people have been speculating online that it could be Tatanga, if I'm saying that correct, from Super Mario Land 1 and 2, which I think would be really cool. But I also saw some people saying it could be the Shroobs from the Super Mario RPG series, and as much as I would love to see it, and yes, I know that the book from Super Paper Mario was in Rosalina's observatory, but I still don't think they will adapt that onto screen, which is a questionable statement, because if I'm 100% sure, there were kind of rumors and speculation that they were going to adapt Super Paper Mario into a film back when the game had come out, so it may not be completely off the table for that to happen. So I'm really curious where they're going to kind of take the series from here. It felt like Super Smash Bros. At some parts. The cinematics were beautiful. This was a very cinematic film. The animation was beautiful. The references were literally out of this world. Pun not intended, I don't know. And it was really cool to see it kind of be brought together. This one felt a lot more coherent than the first one. It felt more fan servicey than the first one, which it's like, I'm a fan. Everybody who went to go watch this movie was a fan. Like, if it's gonna be a fan service film, you gotta at least do it right. And let me say, as a movie that is basically just fan service, it was 10 out of 10. It was literally peak. And the fact that there was only one licensed song with no lyrics and the rest was just Mario music, that just like elevates it. I'll never forget being in there and watching the film for the first time and hearing the Airship Fortress song come on. Oh, it is a banger. That film felt like nothing but pure love for the series. I have to say it's my favorite out of the 2 so far. I know we only have 2, but so far it is my favorite. I know that I like love to hate on it when the trailer was revealed, but like I even said back then, I was like, I may be acting like this now, but you know who's gonna be at the Super Mario Galaxy movie premiere? So I'm really glad that I had the opportunity to go and watch it. I made sure to get tickets the day that the tickets went on sale, and I'm really glad I did. And I was able to go watch it again the other day and kind of like, keep my eye out for little details that I may have missed. And honestly, I felt like I caught them all. I was really happy, actually, also, that Luigi did get a lot more screen time. I love Luigi, if you guys couldn't tell. And I just think that his characterization is perfect. I think Charlie Day does a perfect job at representing Luigi, and I also loved getting to see like the chemistry between Luigi and Mario and Yoshi, and especially when Bowser was in the mix. I really liked seeing them interact with each other. And on top of all of that, I love that this is like a cinematic event between generations. Like going there, you know, you've got all these people from all ages, like wearing Mario shirts, wearing like Mario hats and Luigi hats. You have young people dressed up, you have old people dressed up. Like obviously I went in there with my like Luigi hat. Some little kid, I was going to like throw away my stuff. Some little kid was coming in the theater and he was like, "Oh my God, there's Luigi." And I'm like, "Oh my God, there's Luigi." You know, it was just really exciting. And it's so cool that like something like this can bring so many people together, like all of these memories, this whole entire experience of this like plumber. He's literally just a regular dude who stumbles into this world and takes on the biggest, baddest, scariest thing, and he's happy to do it because he is literally protecting the ones that he loves. So it's just really cool to see like an ordinary guy, he's just a plumber, get up and save the world. It's really inspiring. It's been inspiring to me since I was a child. This is a series that I've been with since I was a child. So it's like beautiful, to see it span across generations. There are little kids just now getting into this. There are people like me who have loved this and who have stuck with the series. And then there's like the older generation, and they got to like grow up with like the NES and the SNES, and they're all coming in wearing Mario stuff. Like, it was just fucking awesome. So yeah, I honestly thought the film was peak. I want to see it like 5 more times. Like, it was genuinely such a cinematic event to me. And I swear, like, I felt something shift after I watched that movie because it was that good. Like, do you ever leave the theater feeling like a different person? I don't want to watch any other film. This film was so good. And yeah, I just kind of wanted to like get on here and talk about my experience with it and like kind of my thoughts about the film. You guys have to let me know what your thoughts on the film are. And yeah, I thought it was absolutely a blast. I'm really excited for the future of Nintendo films. I think Miyamoto came out and said like, Smash Bros, it's not in the cards. But there was one part, which I'm sure many of us know what I'm referring to. There was one part that looked a little too familiar to Super Smash Brothers. So I'm not sure how accurate that is. And plus, they were throwing in like way too many characters for this not to lead somewhere. We have the Legend of Zelda film coming out next year. Hopefully they do something with Star Fox, like him coming on screen and being a little too attractive for my liking. He was like, what's that like Walmart and Chanel meme? You got Walmart from Zootopia, and then you got like Chanel, Fox McCloud. I was like, damn, I need to like get back into the series because I played Star Fox on the 3DS. I think I completed it, but I don't think I completed it correctly, if that makes sense. So I want to go back and play that. So that opens up like a brand new audience, and hopefully they go somewhere with that. I really loved his characterization, and I loved like the anime sequence they did for him. So it was a really cool film, and I am excited to see where the future goes, and I am excited to see Donkey Kong, once again one day, because obviously he was not in the film. I guess he's gonna have his own adventure in a film of his own. And who knows how long it'll be until we get a Super Smash Brothers movie. I'm trying to see Pac-Man jump out of a portal.
What is that?
Oh, fuck.
Holy crap!
Pac-Man's a bad guy?